Hi everyone, Arlynn here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is I am continuing on with my 2024 Christmas Decor series. And in this one, we are starting in with the lighter and airier colors. And I am dedicating this side of this whole front of the house. I'm sitting in my dining room right now. I know you can't tell that. You're probably wondering, where in the world are you? But I'm starting in my dining room right here in a corner, and I'll show you what I have in the corner here in a second. And we are going to be lightening the palette and changing the palette drastically from the red, white, and gold over to blue, silver, gold, some gold, and white. And we're just going to work our way through these rooms. So we're going to start right here in this corner. And I'm doing a little something different this year for those of you who've been with me and seen me do this corner before. But I want to start here. I have a white pencil tree that I got from, I want to say, Hobby Lobby. It's only about a 5-footer, I think, and it's a slim tree, a pencil tree, a little tree. And it is white. Let me turn here. And I already have it decorated, and just as the skinny tree out there by the ivy table was, Chris brought this up completely decorated the way you see it here. And of course, I'll get back and take prettier pictures of it at the end of the video. You'll be able to see my picture montage. But we're going to start here in this corner, and we're going to add some things right to the bottom of the tree here. And then we're going to move to the hutch right here next to me here. And we've already put a garland on it and put a couple of things on the top, but I'm just going to put a few things inside of it. Then I have a 3-tiered unit kind of thing. It's metal. I got it from Hobby Lobby. We're going to decorate that up with some very pretty Santa figurines. And then we're going to do the top of the sideboard. So we're going to work our way around this room a little bit today. So starting with this corner right here, let me back you up a little bit. And I'm sitting on the floor, which is, hopefully I'll be able to finish the rest of the video if I can manage to get myself up from here. So as you can see here, let me move my leg. This is something that we purchased from BJ's many years ago, and only half of it works, to be honest with you. Just the light in the church works. There was a light underneath of it before, and it just no longer works, and Chris cannot fix it. So, which is, you know, it doesn't work. If Chris can't fix it, it's not working ever again, because the man can fix every single thing he touches. Every single thing he touches, he can fix. So we're not going to worry about that little light coming up through there. Instead, I'm going to add this little kind of like a bubbly looking candle. Look at that. I've never lit it. I've always used it here in this corner as a display, but I'm going to put it here in the back of this time. So I think that looks super cute. Then, as you can see here, I have a seraphim angel. Chris's mama gave me this years. I can't even hardly lift her. She is so heavy. Years and years ago. And the date on her is 1996, it looks like, exclusively by Roman ink. Seraphim Classics, Annalisa, Joyful Spirit. And so I think I just want to set her kind of right here. And I do have a joy sign, silver and white joy sign. Usually here I put a, which you really can't even see what that is, can you? I usually put a lantern there, and I decided I wanted to do something a little different this year. So I stood this tray up beside the tree. This is from Home Goods, I believe. And then I just want to set this joy sign kind of down here on the floor in front of it. And that's about it. I do have this little fella, little Santa Claus. He's nobody special, but he's special to me because I've had him for forever. I think I'll just set him over here. What I'm using for the tree skirt is a piece of faux fur that I got from Joann's Fabrics many years ago when I first put up this tree. So that's all that is. It's just a piece of faux fur. And that will do it for this corner. Behind here I have a silver tree. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a silver tree standing back there. And I love it. I love it. One year somebody told me that I should cut my tails on my bow. I very kindly told her that I liked my tails to the bow to be nice and long and flowing in front of this tree. It doesn't hide anything really. You can see all of the stuff I have on it, but it kind of makes it look a little different than my other trees. So, and just to tell you, it's not like I do really special things to my tree. I see some folks who I just envy. I don't envy anybody, but I just look and I think, my goodness, how pretty is that? And how creative is that? And I'm creative in a whole lot of ways, but I just haven't put my energy into making elaborate trees. I like a pretty tree with pretty ornaments on it and, you know, sparkly things and whatever. And I can make a tree look pretty, but it's not necessarily over the top, creatively beautiful in that way. Sometimes for me, simplicity, can you believe I'm saying that? Simplicity in my trees is kind of what I like, but that's just me, just because maybe it's just laziness on my part. I don't want to take the time to, you know, figure out something really special to do with my trees. I do so much decorating, you guys, I'm telling you. So, but I love this and I love what I've done around the bottom of it. So I think it really brightens up this corner and it's really pretty in here, especially at night. So, all right, let me try to haul my rear up and we're going to move over here to the hutch. And okie dokie, everybody, here I am at the hutch and I'm just going to, I've got you over as kind of as close as I can, just try to show you the top of it here. I didn't take a ton down off of the top of the hutch, if I'm honest. I took a few things down and just added silver trees on either end and one in the middle. And that is literally all I did up there. I kept my blue and white charger plate and milk glass plate and the little colonial plate. I kept them all together. That's a trio of plates that are all glued together. I love that up there. I kept my lanterns up there. I kept my big blue plate up there. I think it's pretty. And I just wanted to add a touch of Christmas up there. And then you can see this large and in charge garland. And this is kind of a lightly flocked pine garland wrapped with silver ornament garland. I got the ornament garland at Walmart one year and I have used it every year since. Now I also made these bows many years ago and haven't fluffed them out, but they're not looking too bad. And I use them over and over and over and over again. Again, I'm gonna say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I do a lot of Christmas decor, but I don't recreate the wheel every single year. I add, I switch around, I do things like that with my stuff, but I don't necessarily make completely different designs every year. I'm in the same house, I'm working with the same things, and I just don't, you know, I've worked so hard to get the decor to this, you know, to this place that the thought of redoing it all, I'm just getting too old to do all that, you guys. I love it. So thank you guys for coming back to watch me recreate this stuff again. I very much appreciate it. And I hope I'm not boring you. So anyway, there we go. That's all I'm going to do to the top. Now let me get these doors open underneath of it here because we are going to add a couple of things inside the hutch. It's harder to open. Okay, I don't have a lot here, but I do have, let me put you down a little bit here. Hopefully you'll be able to see everything. Again, I'm going to apologize for the back of my hair if it looks funny. Okay, I'm going to start up on the top shelf and I'm just going to put have yourself a merry little Christmas. Little sign right in the middle. And then I've got a couple of bottle brush trees here. I just want to flank it. on either side. I am not cleaning out my entire hutch. That is just not something I desire to do and will not be doing. So then I have these couple of snow, well, one's a snowman and one's a snow lady. And we got these over at that snow and ice store last year, I believe. And they are exclusively from Roman again. So they're super cute. So I'm going to put one on one side here. And one on the other side. And that's going to be that for the top shelf. Now for the bottom shelf, whew, you're not going to believe all that I'm going to do with this. Hold on to yourselves. I'm literally going to put this little Santa Claus. But isn't he pretty? He is a tree topper, supposed to be a tree topper. But he is so pretty in his kind of cream and white and gold. I just think he's pretty. I'm going to put him right in the middle. And then I just move these owls over and I'm going to flank him. I can't see. I'll flank him with the owls. And that's all I'm going to do with him. Then on the bottom shelf, I have a couple of snowmen. And I got these, they're kind of like a whitewashed wood look to them, if you will, but they are resin. And one on either side. And then very simply on the bottom shelf here, I just have some blingy looking foliage that I'm just going to put around. I'm not going to even take this little candle ring out. I'm just going to put, if I can't see what I'm doing and I can't move to show you. Ooh, maybe if I bring you to the side. There we go. And you can see I'm just very, very gently just adding some of these pretty leaves around the top of this. Just to bring in a little bling from a distance, you know. That may seem like a very simple thing to do, but I love it. Then I have one more bottle brush tree. I think I'll put it right here in the front. And I have a couple of blingy poinsettias here. Oh my goodness, these are like 500 years old, you guys. I am not even kidding you. One there, and then one on the other side. These little seraphim angels are, my mother-in-law gave us these too. Cute. Two little ones. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do in here. Really, really, really not that much at all. So that's that. Now we're going to move to our next vignette. So let me get these doors shut and I'll be right back with you. Okay, next up is this little corner shelf, and I'll show you that. I did want to mention that this Hutch was one of the very first pieces of furniture. It and the table and chairs that go with it was one of our very first purchases as a husband and wife way back in the 80s, and it has really stood the test of time. It really has. Now, admittedly, in the other house, it never really got used. It just kind of sat there and looked pretty. And I really enjoy decorating it. It's very pretty. And this dining room in this house really affords me the opportunity to decorate things the way I want to decorate them. In the other house, it was very, very tight. Very, very tight. I could hardly get around the table. And it wasn't enjoyable to try to decorate that. And it just looked cluttered. In this house, it looks, you know, I can really decorate it up and it looks nice. So anyway, enough of that. This is a shelf that I got from Hobby Lobby last year, I think. I think the last fall, not this past fall, but the fall before. And I'm just going to decorate it up with some pretty fancy Santa Clauses here. This is from Roman again, I know. And he is a beauty, let me tell you. He is absolutely a beauty. So I'm going to put him up there, and I'm just going to add a little bit of foliage right to the side of him, I think. Right about like that, just to add a little something, something. Then down here on the next shelf, put you down, I'm going to put this fella. And I want to add a deer to the next two shelves. So I'm going to put this deer. I got him from Amazon, I believe, last year. And I don't remember how I had him up here. And then I had this little dude. I have this little dude. These are Jim Shore Santas. I collect Jim Shore. And these are from Jim Shore, Heartwood Creek. Friends for All Seasons, 2018. So, and he's going to go there. And then this fella is Gracious Giving to All, 2018 again. He's going to go right there with this one deer. Let me try this. This will work a little better. There we go. I like that. I like to add a little bit of foliage. Just a smidge. And then on this bottom shelf, I have this guy. And again, he is from Roman. I know he is. And this was a gift. This was a gift. And he is going to go down here. Right like that. And we're going to put the one more white deer, and we're going to make her be running through the field of green. Then I do have a couple of little snowmen. These are metal. I'm just going to flank the bottom, and I will get the vacuum out. This is crying all over everything here. And put these on either side, like that. Very sweet. Okie dokie, you guys, here we are over at my sideboard. Now, this piece of furniture, which I'll get back and show you better at the end, was purchased about 6 or 7 years after the dining room furniture was, just because I started to collect more dishes and I needed more spaces to put things, and you know how it goes. And above it, we bought this. That is a leather framed mirror. Above it, it is pretty. So we are going to decorate up the top of this sideboard with a new nativity that I bought last year. And as I sit here, I cannot remember where I got it. I want to say maybe the Yankee Candle Workshop, but I cannot remember. I think I did. No, I know where it was. I know. I remember. It was at Bed Bath & Beyond. That's where I found it. Now, whether I'll be able to find it for you this year, I don't know. But I'm excited to show it off again this year. A little information. Sorry about the light ring there. There you can see my reflection in the mirror. Oh my goodness, how confusing. But anyway, a little bit of information about this lamp. This was my grandmother's lamp. And this, I remember this lamp for as long as I've been alive. I remember this lamp. I'm sure it's not that old, but I do remember it. But it was at my grandmother's house for years and years and years. And then after my grandmother passed away, my mom took it, and it was at my mom's house. And then when she went into the nursing home, my dad actually took this lamp into the nursing home. He made her nursing home room. She had Alzheimer's, you guys, and he didn't have a choice. We needed to put her in an Alzheimer's unit. It was a difficult decision, but we just had to do it. So, but anyway, she could be in the Alzheimer's unit for a time until she couldn't participate anymore. And then they moved them out into the regular part of the nursing home. And my dad was so lucky and was able to get her a private room big enough for all of us cousins and aunts and uncles to sit in there. And we always say we sang her through the pearly gates. My Uncle Don, bless his heart, he's up in heaven with my mom now, had said we sang her right through the pearly gates. And but anyway, this was the lamp that my dad took into her room to cozy up her room. And he would decorate it for the seasons, and he was something else, I'm telling you. But anyway, that's what this lamp is probably my most precious thing that I have of material worth to me. And it's not because I'm sure that it was not an extraordinarily expensive lamp, but the sentimentality that goes with this lamp it goes beyond anything, any price tag I could put on it, you know. So very, very, very special lamp. This is the original globe too, and it's got kind of scratchy places to it, but I keep it because it is so special. Then you can see this bowl here. Stacy's parents gave us this bowl for our housewarming gift when we moved in here. So I put it up as a backdrop. I don't have like a stable or anything for this nativity. So that's kind of the backdrop for this nativity. And then over here I have a milk glass vase, and I've just put the same arrangement that I put in it every year. I need to tweak it a little bit. I just kind of threw it in there, but I just put it in that vase every year for here on this sideboard. So let's start with one of these kind of blingy Christmas trees over here. And then I want one on the other side too. Then I have these really pretty deer, white with like a silver lame over them. I've had these for forever. I have no idea where I got them, but I want one on this side. And the other one on the other side. I'm nothing if I'm not symmetrical. All right. Then I have a little angel. She did not come with the nativity set, but I love that she, if you can see, I hope you can see the blue in her. Just a very subtle little bit of blue shading on her. I think I want her right there, or thereabouts. And then I have another little tree that will flank her. And now we're going to put up the nativity. Let's start out with Mary and the baby Jesus, right center stage. Isn't she pretty? Again, I will try to find you a link for this, you guys. But I don't know whether I'll be successful. And then, of course, the baby Jesus, the reason for the season. And then I always think of this guy as being Joseph, because he's kind of holding the lamp. And then I've got 3 wise men. I'm sorry, I'm having to reach for these things, sorry. And let's see, let's put this guy here. I need to move this down a little bit. this fella right here. Again, I'll get back and tweak it and see if that meets my fancy there. And that's it, y'all. That is all I'm going to do for this. Very subtle, very simple, but pretty. And it speaks to why me and my family celebrate Christmas. Jesus is the reason for the season. Jesus' birth is why we celebrate. So that's it for this. And that's it for this video, you guys. Gee whiz, I am pooped. Well, let me turn my camera here. Okie dokie, you guys. That is going to be it for this one. I'm really not going to do a fit check. I just got this top and actually this necklace and earrings all from Temu last year. So these are cute. They have little Christmas trees in them. And then the Christmas tree necklace, and then this jacket, which I know kind of looks like watercolors, but it's blue. I don't have a ton of blue. So anyway, I always try to at least match a little bit what I'm doing here. But anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping in here. Let me take a moment, please, to humbly ask you to subscribe. We still have the rest of the dining room to finish. We have the foyer to do. We have the living room to do. We're still working. And then after Thanksgiving, we'll have the big tree reveal. We'll have a home tour, and we'll do the outside too. So it's just Christmas just continues on and on and on, doesn't it? But if you would go ahead and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And then hit the notification bell. And when the drop-down menu comes up, hit all. And for those of you who are already subscribed, please check and make sure you are subscribed to. And then if you're not, please resubscribe. I know. I don't know why YouTube has been knocking people off. I'm just not sure why that happens. But anyway, leave me a comment, share with your friends and family. I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much in advance. Thank you also for all your comments. Unfortunately, I just cannot get back to all of you right now. I'm just swamped, you guys. I'm just swamped. So I know you guys understand, but please know that I read every single word and take it to my heart. And if there is a question, I will try to answer. So with all of that said, I hope that all is well with everyone. For those of you who might be struggling or suffering with the catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits. Hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all of that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Stay tuned because I'll do a picture collage video at the end to music. Until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.